Thanks for checking out our election coverage. I'm Reagan Hill with CPHS News. The Wolfcast and Wolfpack online newspaper have partnered together to provide you with an in-depth coverage on this year's district elections. With 5 places on the school board open, our reporters had the chance to interview all but one candidate running to earn a spot in the board. We asked each candidate the same questions with a few follow-ups. The video you're about to watch is their full unedited version. Please keep in mind that we do not fact-check any of their claims. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to vote.
Well, several reasons. I'm a 23-year resident of LISD. Both of my children went through Leander schools from Steiner Ranch Elementary through CP. They're both in their 30s now, doing very well. But I now have a 5-year-old granddaughter who started kindergarten about a month ago. And I got to tell you, 6 weeks ago now, got to tell you, I'm a very proud granddad. But I'm afraid that the quality of LISD now is not what it was when my 2 children went through. And so I want to bring that quality back up to what I know all the schools in LISD can do for you guys. It may take a couple of years, but I think we can have the ability to do that. The second reason, and this is a somewhat of a sad one, when I first started running, I had a friend of a friend whose son died of fentanyl. And that became a cause célèbre for me, making sure we have adequate supplies of Norcan in each school, and down to the grade school level. But since then, I was giving one talk, and one of my another friend of a friend came up to me and said, "No, you have 2 people that you know that died of fentanyl. It's an epidemic, and it's going to get worse before it gets better." So those are my major concerns: improving the quality of the schools and protecting you guys. Well, I've been involved at the State Board of Education level. In addition to that, I have taught at the middle school level and high school level and college level. I even have written a college textbook. It's an engineering textbook. But beyond that, I founded a design center here in town that I grew to well over 100 individuals on 3 continents. So I think that demonstrates my ability to manage a multi-site effort. And so with those experiences in terms of education and management, I think I'm at least somewhat qualified. I'm hoping the voters, I'm assuming the 2 of you guys are going to be 18 by...
I am. I can't vote yet. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to convince you that I'm the right person to vote for. Prop A, the government will always get its money. No matter what, they're going to get what is due them. And that's what we're paying back with Prop A. Either we vote in favor of Prop A and therefore can tell the government what assets in LISD that we can pay or give up to pay those funds, or we can reject it and the government will take what assets it wishes to take. So for me, and I probably just muffled that, forgive me. Yeah. For me, I'd rather be in charge of determining what assets I want to give up as opposed to telling Uncle Sam, go for it. Yeah. So that I'm in favor of Prop A. Okay, Prop B. The teachers came to the LISD with, this is our proposal, and it made sense. And the previous board, I guess the current board up until next month, said, no, we don't like that. We are going to do what we want to do, despite what the boards, the previous teachers and parents have said. So to me, that sounds almost like a shell game, where they are shifting funds around, trying to tell parents, oh, well, we're not raising your school taxes. They're not raising them this year, but the effort, Vader will allow them to raise them incredibly more in years to come. So I'm against Vader. I would think we need to vote it down, and then the new board can try to create a better situation for the students, for the parents, and you know, for the average taxpayer, which is about the same thing. There are, I believe, 11 assistant school directors right now. That seems a little like overkill to me. There are vastly more counselors than I believe are necessary. But right now we are underperforming in number of teachers that exist in LISD. So the cutting of this vast quantity of school teachers, that's not true. We may not be able to hire as quickly as we should, but there is a future in hiring more teachers with redirecting of funds appropriately. So we're not losing. I referred earlier about Vader almost being a shell game. That's the shell game. You know, pass it, or you're going to lose all these teachers. No, we're not. Lots of possibilities there. One, the funding that's going to be going to the teachers, that's coming out of the general school fund. Well, you can pass that over once, and people can sit there and, I'm not being raised, my taxes aren't being raised, and I'm hiring all these new teachers. Well, that quarter that you handed over, or that nickel, or however much, comes from other school assets. So we are stealing from Paul to pay Peter, and that just seems wrong. I'd rather have a top-down appraisal of what the budget looks like. Look at it this way. Before COVID, we had a per student budget that is woefully below what the current per student budget is. COVID was bad, but I don't understand why we have this huge increase. So you know, we need to look at the entire budget top down and find the missing resources. I think I've somewhat elaborated on some of those. The fact that we have 11 assistant school directors, that we have a large number of per school counselors. The need, two things. Parents should be in charge. And two, the only reason any of us are here are for you guys. We want to make your future better. And so any dollar that is spent for you guys is good. Any dollar that is spent on, do you guys, you're aware of DEI and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Policies like that, whether they are good or bad, detract from the dollar that should be spent on you guys. That's where we need to cut. DEI may be good, it may be bad, but it is being overspent. We want to cut back on items like that. Okay. The current school board has been giving the doctor a good rating. So whether we feel that he could redirect things, yes, there are things that can be redirected, but that doesn't mean that he's not doing a good job. He's doing what the current school board wants him to do. So one of the first things that we need to do with the new school board is, you've done a great job. Here's how we want you to redirect your efforts now. Do a good job here. So it's not, oh, you did a good job for those people over there, bad. No, it's do a good job, now do a good job here. So that's my view on things. They were they had a fantastic time. My younger one, my daughter, she's just turned 30. Vandergrift was open her senior year, and she was given the option. You can either graduate at CP or graduate at Vandergrift. And Erin, my daughter, said, I'm staying here. Good choice. Yeah, indeed. That's also one of the years that CP won. It was still a District 5 school, and it won District 5 state marching band. Oh, yeah.
I was in that band for a long time.
Okay. It has always been a pride in LISD in general, but in CP specifically. And by the way, forgive me, Cedar Park. I should. Okay.
We all say CP.
Okay. But yeah, she loved it here. They both of my children enjoyed going all the way from Steiner Ranch Elementary to here. Like I said, they are both doing very well. My son's at Intel. My daughter is at a software startup on the south side of town, and they're making their dad real proud. So yeah, I'm happy with their experiences, and I'm sure they are happy with their experiences here.
That's great to hear. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have been involved with one of the two big political parties in Travis County with their elections integrity organization. I can tell you there are worries, but there is no documented smoking guns. I think every election needs to be monitored. My wife is a election monitor. Don't worry, she's not going to be monitoring my race. Don't worry. Although she could, I'm honest. But no, she's going to be monitoring one of the other voting areas inside of Travis County. She's been doing it for a couple years now. So there's always a need for monitoring. But I think, at least in Travis County, we are better than in a lot of places in this country. Yeah. Yeah, I have lost elections before, and it hurts for an hour, and then you pick up your pieces and you say, I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to fight the good fight where I can fight the good fight. Matter of fact, I lost a primary earlier this year trying to run for State Board of Education. And okay, then that allows me to do something else, let's say LISD. And that's why I'm running in LISD. I have these worries about what the school quality was and what it can be again. And I have these worries about my friends' families suffering, and those are the things I am fighting for now. So I will just keep moving forward.